Okay, I'm going to talk about coaching. When you're trying to hire a coach, and I've talked about coaching so much because that's what I've been doing for 20 years, you have so many different people to choose out there now because everybody's just a coach. People that aren't even qualified, that people that don't know what they're doing, people that really are bad at it. It's just everybody coaches now. As soon as they win a show or do a show or get in shape or anything, they start coaching. It's quite ridiculous to me, and it's crazy. And they should charge what they're worth. Like most of them should be charging like nothing because they're really not good coaches. Like if I quit coaching today, there's a handful of people I could send people to that I said, yeah, these people you can trust. They're good people. They're good coaches. A lot of coaches, when you're looking around, you don't want the coach just like always advertising. Yeah, I'm taking clients. I got two more spots available. That means they don't have any business when people say stuff like that. Um, I'm always honest with my clients. Most coaches are far from honest. Let's say someone comes to me and they're like, "Hey, I want to." And I've been doing this so long. I mean, genetics are like the most important thing when someone comes to you. Okay, the next thing is training, nutrition. Are they able to do it? And then finances. Are they even able to afford, coaching and what it takes to become a top bodybuilder or whatever? Of course, you know, girl classes like bikini is going to be cheaper because they don't take that much stuff. They don't eat as much. It's a lot cheaper than men's open bodybuilding is probably 10 times as much the money they spend, especially like on like growth hormone and things like that. You can put muscle and tissue on anybody. Anybody that comes to me, we can always improve their physique. That's why I do so much coaching. Just normal people trying to get in great shape, or people that's trying to do competitions and go far. Um, I'm very honest with the person. I'll have a lot of people that come to me and they're like, I want to do A, B, and C, and be on the Olympia stage one day. I'm just like, I'm looking at them, and let's say they've been working out for a few years already. I can look at them and I can tell, genetic wise, that's going to be impossible. No matter how hard they work, what they take, what they do, that's just never going to happen. Okay, and too many people are comparing themselves to other people. Like, you got to understand, these people you're comparing yourself to, these are some of the top people in the world, are in the industry that you want to look like. And just because you work hard does not mean you're going to look like them. Like I always talk about, the most important thing, genetics. No matter what you do, genetic wise, like some people genetically cannot get above 200 pounds muscular, no matter what they do. Like especially my size, the big boys, like 270, whatever. People cannot get to that size, no matter what they do, no matter what they take. And people today, they think about is drugs. Okay, more steroids, and I'm going to get there. Like that's not going to happen. Some of the people that have taken the most stuff possible are non-competitors, and they don't even look very good at all. Most of them don't even look like they even take stuff. That's the crazy part, because genetically they're not superior. I just posted a picture on my TikTok earlier showing myself when I was 15. I'm doing like a back double bicep when I didn't even know how to do one, and it shows my shoulders popping out, my rear delts popping out, and I've only been training I think for like 4 or 5 months at that time, just showing genetic wise. As soon as I started working out, like muscle came on very very quick to me, and my shoulders were genetically my biggest body part, and they still are. And there's so many people, like a girl will be like, I want to look like this, and then send me like the third girl placed in the world. I'm like, I, I get you want to look like this, but it's not going to happen, dear. This is the best in the world you're comparing yourself to. That's like someone coming somewhere saying, I want to be like LeBron James or that. I mean, of course, people would love to do that, but do they have the genetics? No. Are they going to work hard enough? No. Do they have the finances to buy whatever they need to buy? No. You got to make sacrifices. I mean, competing is extremely hard. There's so many people that want to get into it, and they do, and they're like, oh wow, like I had no clue this entailed all this, or I didn't know it was going to be this expensive to buy, all this A, B, and C, what you have to take at that level to get to a higher level. But I can make anybody better, and I'm always honest with the person. Let's say they come to me and I want to do this. They might not like the answer, and I'm like, I'm telling you the truth. There's going to be someone else that's going to feed you some BS because they want to take your money. And I know a lot of coaches like that. Most of them, they'll be like, yeah, we can get you there. We're going to work hard and this. So they'll just keep taking your money, keep taking your money, knowing, well, they might know or not know because they don't know that they're not that good at their job, knowing that you're probably never going to get there, okay? And you got to be realistic when yourself when you start. Used to, like when I started competing and people competing that was competing with me, we were a lot harder on ourselves. We always thought, okay, we're not good enough. We were really harder on hard on ourselves. Now today, you've got so many people that are just so delusional, and they look in the mirror, and I don't know what they see. They see like a Mr. Olympia or something, because there's like people that are like 160 pounds flexing like they're Mr. Olympia. And I'm just like, oh, I get it. That's fine. You're posing. That's cool. I did poses when I was smaller too, but they really think they can do that one day or have the ability, and it's just nuts. And social media has ruined a lot of people's brains about reality, and people get into this, and I've had so many people wanting to start, and I do consultations before I hire someone if they want to compete, just to let them know and get a feel on them. Are they going to be able to do this? And if they're not, I'll say, hey, I don't think we're going to be a fit. I would go hire another coach we're not going to be a fit, because I like to place winners on stage. If we're going to go to do a show, we're going to go win that show. If someone shows up better because they're better, they've been training longer, they're going to be better. Just this past weekend, I'll show you how a lot of people are just not in touch with reality. Had a girl compete. I'm good friends with her fiance. She just started working out like several months ago. She got an idea. She wanted to compete. She's not in good shape at all. Genetically, doesn't really have much. Okay. We prepped for her first show at 8 weeks. Usually I like to do 16 weeks, but they have a lot of weddings to go to. And I was like, I think I can get you to this spot in 8 weeks and you'll look really, really, really good. And, but will you win? You just never know. You could. It just depends who else shows up to the show. So for her first show, and her transformation is dramatic, like boom, boom. And she got third place, which usually I don't think I've had a client in the last 10, 20, whatever years that's got below third place. And she's like going back and forth. I've been a judge for, 7 years, and I can still go judge shows if I want to. I'm too busy and I don't want to. But when I was judging shows for those 7 years, people that would compete, they send the pictures to you, and you would get them critiques. Hey, you need to bring up your back or work on this. And a lot of times it's just really generic answers because you just don't really have it, or you need to get better. So she's like, yeah, I'm going to send pictures to the judges again and ask them. I'm like, listen, you don't need to get critiqued. We already know what you need to do. You literally been bodybuilding or prepping for a bikini show for 8 weeks, and you're expecting to go win this show. I understand when people hire me, they know my background and they know my coaching experience and what I've done with clients. But this is 8 weeks. People train 8 years of their life to look a certain way. So some people are just so far off sometimes. And I'm like, listen, get back on the grind, work hard, and you'll do better. This is 8 weeks. I don't know why you think you deserve to walk in there and get first place after you've prepped literally 8 weeks and never worked out before and never, dieted before or anything. So people just need to get in check with reality better. You need to go someone that's honest, like myself. Like, I'm brutally honest with somebody. I turn clients away all the time. Competitive clients. I'm not talking about normal people, because I can get anybody in shape and better. But the competitive world, some people want to compete and they don't have what it takes. Their physique is not genetically there. Their shape's really bad. They can look great in the gym and, oh man, that guy's big, big, big. But once you put someone on stage and basically underwear, there's so many bodies look weird. Like, there's people on here I see that they're big, but if you put them on stage, they would get crushed in a competition, and they're the ones that really don't post pictures. You'll never see them post. All right, guys, get real, get real, get